technology, our CK has some heartfelt words to share with everyone. Let's welcome him.
What is up, everyone? Hi, I'm CK. Recently, I've seen a trend in the community of people trying to make a quick buck by teaching ComfyUI, and I want to share some thoughts.
Yo, hi, I'm Kami. Oh, CK seems very serious today. Did something happen?
This ComfyUI stuff, without a foundation in computer science and programming languages, it is almost impossible for the average person to grasp the underlying logic. It is like driving versus fixing a car. Anyone can learn to drive on the road, but if you want to understand the internal structure of an engine or how a transmission works, it is simply impossible without professional mechanical knowledge.
I get it. You're saying those who charge money to teach the underlying principles are basically selling snake oil?
Exactly! Instead of wasting that money, you are better off watching tutorials from free content creators like us. Pick up a little here, a little there, and you'll definitely be able to build workflows. My channel is always free, and so are many other excellent creators.
So true. So what is your advice for beginners without that background?
I suggest everyone focus their energy on how to use these tools well to create a great animation and then monetize it. That is the path you should be on. Trying to find your validation in the underlying logic will likely end up being a fruitless endeavor.
Very sound advice. Thanks for the words of wisdom. CK, all right. Now that we've covered the serious stuff, shall we talk about today's main event? I hear ByteDance has made big news again. It is called Lynx. What makes it different? Aren't we all just playing with the same photo plus prompt equals video formula?
Haha! You've hit on the key point! The formula might be old, but Lynx takes it to a whole new level. It solves a core pain point: high fidelity. Simply put, it makes your character in the video not just look similar, but feel genuinely alive.
High fidelity personalization. That is the key. So it must have some secret sauce behind it, right?
Of course. Its technical foundation is the DIT architecture. But what truly makes it stand out are two exclusive secret weapons, the ID adapter and the ref adapter.
Sounds like giving the AI two super power-ups. What do they do?
The ID adapter is like a digital ID card, locking onto the subject's identity to ensure no face swapping from start to finish. And the ref adapter is like an Ultra HD texture pack, specifically for enhancing spatial details like skin texture and clothing folds.
One secures the identity, the other boosts the details. Brilliant!
It is precisely because of these two components that Lynx truly achieves high-fidelity personalization.
So, is this model complicated to use? Is it like buying a car with a fully loaded and a standard version?
Haha, what a great analogy! It actually does offer two versions. A full model called Lynx, with all features enabled for maximum performance and image quality, and a lightweight model called Lynx-lite, which is all about efficiency and can generate videos quickly, negative zeros quickly.
That is a very thoughtful design. So how can us regular players get started? Are the computer requirements high?
Don't worry! I've put all the workflows on Running Hub, so you don't have to deal with environment setup and dependency conflicts anymore. All the complicated settings are done for you, so you can spend your time creating, not fighting with code. There is a link in the comments below. Click it for 1,000 free credits, and you can get an extra 100 every day just by logging in. That is more than enough to test the waters or build your own setup.
That is amazing! I can't wait to see you turn a static photo into a dynamic story. Quick, start your workflow demo.
No problem. Next, I'll show you all how to witness a miracle happen with a simple command line. Let's talk about the expectation versus reality problem in this workflow. You see, the first few frames of the video always have a bit of flicker, like the AI just woke up and is still blinking its eyes. But don't worry, the fix is brutally simple. Just chop off the first few frames. Look here, I've skipped the first 4, and the image is instantly more stable. You could even set it to 6 or 8 for potentially better results. But once we fix the flicker, there is the likeness issue. Look at this face! Compared to the original, it just feels a little off. Not quite a perfect match. Especially when dealing with East Asian faces, the model has this, Hollywood aesthetic. It tends to westernize them, making them look almost mixed and race and nothing like the original person. The range of motion is not as good as when. To fix that, we need to look at the model loading section. The key is these two extra models. One is the lightweight version, Lynx-lite, and the other is the full version, Lynx-full. You can think of it as fast food versus a full course meal. But here is the weird part. If you try to order 2 full course meals, meaning you use the full version for both, the system just goes on strike and throws an error. So, I have to pair one lightweight with one full version to get it to cooperate. This AI's got quite a personality, gets cranky with a heavy workload. It is probably a small bug in the code, and we've already notified the author. Of course, for the main model, we're sticking with 1.2.1. That is our foundation, non-negotiable. It is based on the diffuser's architecture. Moving down, this resampler model, along with the Insight Face module below it, are the golden pair. They're specialized for recognizing and redrawing faces. One model is responsible for preserving the identity, the other for enhancing details, and then they send the encoded information to the sampler to be processed. Finally, and this is the most counterintuitive part, the sampler. We're using LCM, but the key is the number of steps. We used to think the more steps, the better piling on 20 or 30, but times have changed. With these new optimized models, 6 steps is all you need. You heard that right, 6 steps. That is fewer than it takes me to walk from my kitchen to the living room. It is because the author did a ton of optimization when training these models. So, setting it to 6 is not only fast, but the quality is surprisingly great. If you go over 10, the quality might actually decrease. It is the new alchemy, less is more. Oh, and one more thing. This node here, it contains a hard-coded prompt, image of a face. Remember, this was left by the author. Treat it like a classified file. Do not touch. Change it, and things will break.
That is incredible. This technology basically turns everyone into the director of their own stories.
Exactly. When anyone can step out of a photograph and become the star of a story you direct, a whole new era of creativity has arrived. So, where will your imagination take you? And what kind of story will you choose to tell?
Thanks to CK&KM for the inspiring share. Technological progress is all about removing limitations on creativity. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.